So I'd like to start by inviting you all, if you haven't been before, I'd like to invite you all to the First Friday's Art Walk, just because it's way more fun than should be legal. But it is legal, so we're all good with that. How many of you guys have been to the Art Walk? Yay, so we have about half of the audience at the Art Walk. Well, for those of you who haven't, it's the first Friday of every month from 5 to 8, and I invite you to come out and come enjoy some live music with me. August 3rd is the next one. So, and it's free, which is always good. So I came here today to talk about something that's a new movement in social media that I think you guys will really be interested in. It's called rotation curation. I want to take just a second to talk a little bit about where this came from. How many of you guys use Twitter? One person, okay. One tweeter in the group. Well, Twitter started in 2007. And it really started as a way for people to kind of communicate in real time, like on projects and stuff. It really has morphed, till then. A lot of people think that Twitter is more about like what I ate for dinner or what I'm playing on my radio right now, or who I just met up with for coffee. But it has so much more power than that. We can get a lot of really good information out on Twitter, and a lot of organizations are using Twitter now. And it's become a real, probably, I would say, one of the most global voices and media that gets word out in real time since the invention of movable type, where we could really get mass media out there for people to see. So rotation curation, what is that? Some of you people work in museums, right? So we know what a curator is. Someone who cares for a collection, who presents a collection. Rotation curation is a global community of Twitter users, basically. But it's a way for a person representing a community. It could be any community. It could be a museum. It could be a city. It could be a state. It could be an organization. To express themselves for 1 week representing that community. So they're curating that organization basically for 1 week. Anyone know whose flag this is? Sweden. You guys are so bright. So it all started in Sweden, basically, in 2011. And what it did was the rotation curation movement, the Tourism Bureau of Sweden gave their official national account, Twitter account, to a person to curate for 1 week to represent the country of Sweden. And so what that did was it gave them a chance to show the world that their country was not just like a homogenous country of all the same type of people, and this kind of stereotype of Sweden as all being tall, blue-eyed blondes is maybe not exactly what they are, right? They're a whole very diverse community. They were celebrating their diversity, basically, showing the world how diverse they were, and being very inclusive with their country, because they were basically giving over their entire national Twitter account to a new person each week. So it really showed their confidence in their community. As of July 2012, there are over 50 rotation curation projects worldwide. They first started with the Sweden account. Very soon after, Australia opened an account. We opened TweetWeek USA, so we have a national account here in the United States. And then right after that, Mexico came on board, the people of Leeds, and so on and so on. So over the last 6 months or so, it's gone from one rotation curation in Sweden to over 50 worldwide. Right now, there are currently 6 rotation curation projects in the United States. We've got TweetWeek New York City, of course, TweetWeek USA, TweetWeek Minnesota, TweetWeek Portland, and TweetWeek LGBTQ. Got to get those letters right. And pretty soon we'll be opening up Tweet Week Salinas as an official city account for Salinas. So where are we going with this? Well, it can be U.S. cities, states. There's 50 states, right? So we have a lot of chances to get out there. Universities and colleges, NGOs, nonprofit organizations, vacations, like vacationing in Monterey or Salinas or the Central Coast, anywhere. Sports teams, hobbies, lots of great hobbies out there, fan groups, professions, artists, curators, whatever, fan groups, and just groups in general, family groups, veterans groups, new families, moms, whatever. Tweet Week and the Rotation Curation is an actual brand. It's similar to Craigslist or Yelp if you want to know what restaurant you want to go to. If you're in a new city you've never been to and you want to check out some restaurant, you'll go to Yelp, right? Yeah, you'll go check out Yelp. If you want to sell something, you have something you want to get rid of, an old bookcase, whatever, you might put it on Craigslist. Right? We know those brands. Those are very well-known brands. Tweet Week is like a brand like that. It's a rotation curation brand. And when you think about curating an area, this is the kind of rotation curation that you would be doing. So Tweet Week is come to the Central Coast. And it could be something that would be a really good tool for the arts, TweetWeekARTS. It could have a different organization or person representing an organization or an artist or anyone involved in the arts curating for 1 week. Curating that account, the arts account, for 1 week. It could be something like tweetweekforarts.com. What Tweet Week does is we are rotation curation. We are on the cutting edge. We're the founders of doing this new movement that's really taken off totally globally. And what it does is it really strengthens and builds community. It can amplify a brand globally. So people from all over the world not only can learn about an organization or an area or a group of people, but they can interact, because Twitter is not just a one-way street. You're just not broadcasting stuff out there, right? Twitter is something where you can interact with people around the globe. It encourages community involvement in organizations, in groups, and it develops kind of a pride of place. So you can, people they take it, the curators take it really seriously. It's a real great way for them to get involved. It increases tourism because people around the world can get to know more about our area and have a reason to come here, right? And it can be a new commercial medium, and it is, in fact, a new commercial medium. And it pretty much continues our cutting-edge tradition in our area, the Central Coast area, of new innovative products. And Salinas, of course, we're probably most famous globally for our innovation in agricultural technology. So we're on the cutting edge there. And like the Silicon Valley of the art of lettuce, right? So Tweet Week is a brand. And we have started a couple projects here in the Monterey Bay region. And what Tweet Week is besides the fact that we're the experts on rotation curation, we provide a web presence on this, an interactive web presence, by the way. So it's not something that's just like a static website. It's an interactive blog. It has real-time tweets listed. And it has information about the curators. So you have bios and photographs and information, so you can know who's curating in a particular week, and historical data about the project. And then we provide ongoing support. And so this is a way for our voice, the Central Coast voice, and then the power of the arts to really get out there around the world. It's global. so you know that you can get the word out to a worldwide audience. So that's it about rotation curation. Do you guys have any questions about that?